What is up? What is up? What is up, folks? It is your main man JD in the building. What is going on, folks? What's going on? I hope everybody's good. Tonight we're going to be hanging out watching Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 6. So, yeah, this should be a lot of fun tonight. This better be a lot of fun tonight. We were on last night watching Gen V Season 2, I think it was Episode 4, and it was not that good, man. It was a disappointment. So I'm really hoping that Peacemaker comes through in the clutch tonight and gives us something good to watch. So yeah, if you guys can hear me, please let me know that everything is sounding good in the chats, please, and thank you. KRMB, the MVP in the building.
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
How you doing, my man? I hope everything is all good where you are at. But yeah, I just want to tell everybody who are watching right now. If you haven't noticed, we're up to 578 subscribers, and whenever somebody subscribes on this channel, we like to do a little bit of a dance. So I'm ready to get my dance on tonight. So, in the words of Shia LaBeouf,
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
just do it. Just do it. Faro in the building. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. I would 100% appreciate it if you did so. KRMB said, yeah, that was an episode. Alien Earth finale was disappointing. Hoping Peacemaker can compensate. Me too. And we just went up to 579 subs. So on this channel, when we get subscribers, this is what we like to do. We like to dance. We like to dance. We dance it out. Get my run on. Get my run on. Get my run on. Faro in the building. 579. 579. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. And just so you know, Faro,
I don't have friends. I got family.
welcome to the family. We appreciate you for subscribing to watch stuff with us. So yeah, tonight, man, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. I'm excited for tonight. I really need this to be an entertaining stream and an entertaining episode of Peacemaker. Cause yeah, Gen V was a little bit of a letdown. KR said that Alien Earth finale was a little bit of a letdown. I heard that too, man. Like, I was really excited about trying to watch that show, and now that I've heard that the ending is not that good, it makes me a little nervous to pick it up and start watching it. But I'll probably end up watching it at some point. But yeah, I'm really hoping that Peacemaker comes through in the clutch tonight, because we need a really good one. I know that nobody has seen these episodes that are debuting from now until the end of the season. A lot of the critics and stuff had access to the episodes before this point. So yeah, I'm really hoping that these are good. Nobody knows if it's going to be good or not, but I'm hoping it's going to be. So I guess we'll find out together. I guess we will find out together. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight, and we are about to dive into a recap of season 2 episode 5 with my main man MT from Heavy Spoilers. So let me switch my screen up real quick like. So yeah, you know, we always kick it off with MT making some sort of crazy face, and he does not let us down in this one. Eager Mill said, I heard the cameos got spoiled, but I didn't look at it because I don't want to look at spoilers. Yeah. Faro says, you should watch All of Us Are Dead. Huh. Give me a little background on that show. I might have to check it out. Let me know what it's about real quick. Yeah, I haven't seen any spoilers at all. Oh, Farrah says it's on Netflix. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any spoilers at all. So if anybody knows anything, please don't drop spoilers in the chat because we would like to experience it live and in time, like fresh. So I don't want anybody to come in the stream and be like, oh, they spoiled it before it even happened. So yeah, please don't do that. But hang out because we are here to have some fun tonight. Let's get it popping.
Peacemakers, it is me, MT, and welcome back to the Heavy Spoiler Show, y'all. This is going to be a breakdown of episode 5 of Peacemaker Season 2, titled Back to the Suture, an episode that sees Peacemaker make the friendship-shattering decision to leave his old reality for a shiny new one. So, let us not waste any more time
it's
and
K-drama?
just jump right
Okay.
into it.
Okay.
The episode
Okay. I'm gonna
begins
check
with
that
the
out.
funeral, celebration of life of one Richard Bill Flagg Jr., who was slain by the Peacemaker in Corto Maltese during the chaotic events.
Yeah, trying to, man. I don't want nobody to get spoiled hanging out in our
If you haven't
chat,
seen it, I
man.
highly recommend it. There's a giant starfish, and it's quite crazy. He kills Peter Capaldi, which is quite messed up. I love that man. But he was kind of a creep in that movie, so never mind. In the DC Comics, Rick Flag Jr.'s middle name wasn't originally Bill, but instead Rogers. Rick Rogers Flagg, with his father being Richard Montgomery Flagg. But in the DCU, it appears that both the Flagg men share the Bill middle name. And amongst the grieving is Rick Flag Jr.'s favorite bestie with
Richard
benefits,
Bill just does
Amelia.
not flow off the tongue to me. I don't know if it's about y'all, but like that don't sound too good to me. Oh, and I apologize for the squeaks. I got my dog Maddie over here tonight, and she is playing with her ball. So if you see something going on below the screen or the lower part of the screen right over there, that's what it is. Like you see her tail. Maddie, come here. Come here. Let's make your stream debut. Come here. Oh, my other dog Matt came over too. Come here, Maddie. Maddie, come here. Say hi. That's Maddie, guys. That's Maddie. All right, get down. Good girl. I appreciate you. And my other dog Mac is over here too somewhere, and he's doing too much as usual. But he's outside. Like we just got a delivery from Chewy, who delivers like our pet food, and we haven't taken it out the box yet, so he's guarding the box in the other room. Weirdo. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. Let's go ahead and get going.
Harcourt. As Amelia is lost in her sad thoughts, she is approached by Rick Flag Sr. with the goal of finding out exactly who pierced his son in the heart inside of a
Maddie's
South
my girl,
American
man.
bathroom.
Maddie's my girl.
This entire conversation feels like a giant
Max,
act
my boy,
of
too.
manipulation on Rick Flag's part. To be
Oh, yeah,
honest.
they're
He
big
immediately
dogs,
tells
both of them.
Harcourt to
Maddie's
stop calling
about
him General and to call
65
him Rick
pounds.
instead.
Mac
a
is
move
about
designed to
85
make
pounds.
Harcourt view him
Then we
as
have a
a
little
good
tiny
friend
dog by
rather
the
than
name of Brody.
father
He's
of
in
her
his kennel
dead
because he likes to
coworker.
bark all the
He
time.
then follows that up by telling her that his son loved her deeply as a friend and wanted her to genuinely be more than that, specifically to make Harcourt feel guilty about withholding any information from him. But most importantly, during their conversation,
Thanks, man.
we learned that it was Rick Flag Sr. himself who planted the idea that Amanda Waller was attempting to permanently stall Harcourt's career in the U.S. intelligence field, a piece of information that has not been corroborated or confirmed by anyone other than Rick Flag Sr., which is suspicious. And like I mentioned before in a previous breakdown, I truly do not believe that this particular statement is true at all. I mean, yeah, I'm sure Amanda Waller was pissed off after Amelia Harcourt and her other co-workers betrayed Amanda Waller by bonking her crazy ass on the head during the Suicide Squad movie, but at that point, she still very much trusted Harcourt to handle Project Butterfly. So I honestly don't believe that Waller was pissed off at Harcourt that much in order to try to completely derail her career, especially since we do see the alternate universe DCEU Harcourt is still very much employed by Amanda Waller in both Shazam Fury of the Gods and Black Adam. So this being said, that statement from Rick seems to be more bullshit to get Harcourt to feel like he's the only person with influence at Argus that she can trust and rely.
Yeah, I'm definitely not feeling Rick and all his stuff trying to manipulate her. It's gonna work though because she still has she's feeling real guilty, and she's also desperate to get back into the good graces of Argus so that she can start paying some of her bills, because we saw earlier on in the season that she was broke as a joke, was missing house payments and stuff like that. So yeah, she's just trying to do whatever she can to stay afloat. I get that, but it's kind of bogus to sell your friends out in the process.
On. Also, Rick could leverage Harcourt's connection to Project Starfish to one day get vengeance for his dead son. and Rick's manipulation appears to work as Harcourt then vows to make Rick Flagg's killer pay for what he did, laying the groundwork for Harcourt's less than inviting demeanor towards Chris at the start of Peacemaker Season 1. But laying the groundwork for style is the Heavy Spoilers merch store, where our new Peace Eagle t-shirt will help everyone know copacetic in her text message to Peacemaker, indicating that something was wrong. Christopher's big dumbass decides to show up to the park anyway. And even though it was sorta messed up, Chris using random park goers as human shields was an incredibly smart way to not get lit up by Judo Master with the judo.
Yeah, I was not expecting him to use the people in that way. In the beginning, I kind of thought like, yo, maybe he's just like really an idiot and stopping there to like pet the dogs and stuff. But then I realized that no, he was doing that because he was trying to shield himself from Judo Master, who had the rifle on the top of the building. So yeah, real smart on his behalf. Didn't know that he necessarily had awareness like that, but he obviously does.
Blaster. Chris makes his way to the bench where he asks,
oh yeah, Eager Mule, a booster goal appearance would be amazing. I've heard rumors about something like that, but I don't know if that's in the cards yet. But I think I read somewhere that James Gunn is a big fan of Booster Gold and that they have some future plans for Booster Gold. So it would be nice to see him start out right on here.
Harcourt if she has any feelings for him before he decides to cross the metaphorical Rubicon to live in the all-white people dimension, the Vermont of the DC multiverse. Harcourt, fearful for Chris's life and angry that he even showed up in the first place, tells him that she feels nothing for him before Argus closes in. And I love how this conversation on the bench kind of mirrors Chris's other conversation with the other Harcourt in the other dimension. Like, that bench conversation went well for Chris, while this bench conversation did not go quite so well. But anyways, Chris then tries to run away by holding Brandon Stanley's Agent Klein over his head.
I'm going to pause this real quick. Everybody sees what Faro says. Subscribe to the channel, please, 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 please.
Come on, come on. Do it. Do it. Come on, do it now.
You heard what Arnold said too. Said, come on, do it now, so do it now. And plus, I know you want to see me dance a little bit. Trying to get to 580 real quick before we start the show tonight.
As a human shield. And by the way, the hat that Agent Klein is wearing on his head is for the local football team of Evergreen, Washington, the Evergreen Pro.
Yeah, I'm definitely a gummy bear guy, man. Definitely a gummy bear guy. Like, that's my favorite candy. Well, that and peanut butter cups, but Katie can't, Katie's like definitely allergic to peanuts and peanut butter, so can't eat those. So I go to my second favorite, which is gummy bears.
Which is why a shrimp is thrown right in the middle of the hat. And while being held
I know you already sub,
Flurry, Peacemaker calls him Shaft, referencing the iconic African-American action hero John Shaft, introduced in the 1970 Shaft movie as played by the late, great Richard Roundtree. None of the Argus agents are able to get a good shot on Peacemaker, other than Agent Bordeaux, who we learn has at least
got a question from Hunter Iggy. Did you subscribe? I think you did. But either way.
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. But the question was, do you think Rick Flag Sr. will die? I think so. I feel like his role in trying to avenge his son's death is going to consume him so much that he's going to do something or take some sort of risk that's going to get him removed permanently. So yeah, I don't see him being able to come back from that. I don't see any sort of redemption arc for him as far as that's concerned. But yeah, Reese's in the building. Yes. Oh, my favorite, like by far, especially the special ones. Like we got the Halloween pumpkin ones coming out. So like the only time I get my peanut butter fix is when I'm at work. And like I have to make sure I brush my teeth and stuff before I come home, all that stuff. But I don't even get candy that often. So I usually just use this show as a time to snack on some crazy stuff. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for Peacemaker talk. And we're going to get back to the video.
Just one cybernetic eye that helps her aim at Christopher with 99.8% accuracy, which is nuts. In the DC Comics, Sacha Bordeaux first appeared in the pages of Detective Comics 751 in the year 2000 as the bodyguard for billionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne. Because if there's one soft-ass corporate executive that needs protection, it is Bruce totally not Batman Wayne. And after being Bruce's bodyguard for a while, Sasha would eventually learn Bruce's big secret and insisted that she continue being his bodyguard even when he is kicking ass and inducing
Pretzels are a
internal
real
bleeding
good choice,
as
Igor
the
Mule.
Dark Knight.
Real good choice.
This kind of forced
That's
Batman
another
to
one
train
of my favorite
Sasha
snacks.
as
I
his
used to go to
apprentice,
Cheez-Its
which we
before I
see
go
him
to
do
Pretzels,
in the
but yeah,
pages of
Pretzels.
Detective Comics 761.
Good
And after
choice.
she got into crime fighting shape, Batman would even make her a whole superhero suit and mask in order to keep both their identities safe in the following issue. Eventually, both Batman and Sasha would be framed for a murder that they did not commit and subsequently arrested. And while Sasha was in prison, she would be attacked by another prisoner and killed to death. Just kidding. I mean, yeah, she was definitely assaulted in prison, but she did not die. Because remember that Checkmate Task Force X offshoot that I mentioned earlier? Well, apparently, they would step in and save her life with the power of government funding, before asking Sasha to completely leave her old life behind to become an agent for Checkmate. Sasha would eventually climb up to the rank of Checkmate Black Queen alongside the villainous Maxwell Lord, who led the group at the time. However, Sasha had no idea that Maxwell Lord's actions would lead to her blood being infected by thousands of invasive nanomachines called an OMAC virus, which would radically change her
Cheez-Its are
body
always a good
into
backup
becoming
choice,
a
Igor Mule.
metal-plated cybernetic organism in issue 5 of the OMAC Project. This drastic transition would give her enhanced durability, strength, speed, healing, and of course, vision. And as an OMAC cyborg, comic book Sasha's new cybernetic eyeballs made her one of the deadliest shooters around. Something that we almost saw demonstrated in live action if Harcourt didn't save Peacemaker's stupid ass. And if you watched the absolutely excellent Blue Beetle movie from 2023, then you probably remember Project OMAC as being the obsession of Susan Sarandon's Victoria Cord when she was CEO of Cord Industries. And in
I totally forgot about that. I didn't even make that connection at the time. Totally forgot about that. Igor Mule says, I'm sick right now, so I've just been watching TV. Oh man, I hope you feel better, yo. Like for real, it is no fun being like sick and down in the dumps. Like this time is like rough for me because I usually get allergies pretty bad. So the last few weeks I've been battling those, but like nothing crazy, just regular stuff. So yeah, I hope you feel better. I hope hanging out in the stream brings your spirits up just a little bit.
In that film, Victoria Cord was attempting to create a fleet of cybernetic super soldiers using the ultra-advanced alien technology inside of the Blue Beetle's Scarab, a one-man army corps, or OMAC for short. You gotta love a good acronym.
Hold on, we got Patrick Wheeler in the building. Another one of the MVPs in the building.
What's up, buddy? Good to see ya.
Oh yeah, man. You kind of fell asleep. I understand. Everyone has to sleep, or at least 99.8% of people need to sleep. So yeah, I definitely understand that. It's all good. Just welcome back. We appreciate having you here.
Because each soldier could basically function as well as an entire army. You get it. One-man Army Corps was what the acronym OMAC originally stood for when the superhero OMAC was first introduced by legendary writer Jack Kirby in 1974's OMAC.
Thank you for throwing all the hearts in the
original
chat, too.
OMAC
I
was
see 'em,
this
I
dude
see 'em.
named Buddy Blank, who becomes a one-man army whenever a satellite orbiting the planet called the Brother Eye satellite beams superpowers up his asshole from outer space. It's some weird shit, man. And because the character of Sasha Bordeaux was created decades later, in the New Earth continuity, OMAC stands for something a little different, with the OMAC in Sasha Bordeaux's OMAC virus standing for Omni Mind and Community Virus, controlled by a different Brother Eye satellite that was actually created by Bruce Wayne. Anyways, this all being said, knowing that the events of 2023's Blue Beetle film are mostly, if not completely canonical to this new DCU continuity, and that Sasha Bordeaux's cybernetic implants are tied to OMAC technology in the comics, it would be interesting to see if this new DCU Sasha Bordeaux will have ties to Cord Industries.
Maybe that notification worked. Patrick, you said the phone woke you up. I hope the notification worked, and that's what did it for you. We got statistics in the building. Says, bro, what? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Can't really say the first part of your name, but hey, thanks for coming in the chat and hanging out with us. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Might as well go ahead and do it. Get us to 580.
Industries Project OMAC, with that project even possibly having been absorbed by DCU Argus after Victoria Cord was eliminated. using Sasha's body as an experiment after her car crash. Like, it would be really interesting to see if Project OMAC is still being developed in this universe as a way for regular humans to keep up with the rapid escalation of superhuman threats. I mean, if you've watched the recent Creature Commando series on HBO Max, then you have seen how these cybernetic knights of Pakistan were almost used by the princess to usher in World War III. So I wouldn't be surprised if the United States Army was still interested in such technology despite Victoria Cord no longer being in the picture. I mean, James Gunn did recently hint that Zolo Maridueña's Blue Beetle would be making a cameo at some point in season 2 of this show.
Faro
so
sending all the hearts. I appreciate that. Like,
that
much
Sasha
love. Like, I'm
could connect to Blue
glad you're
Beetle's
here. So
growing
glad you're here.
story
Thank
as
you,
well.
thank you.
But anyways, Harcourt, knowing damn well that Chris's head was about to be blown off by Android 18, she quickly leaps into action, an act that Sasha chews Harcourt out later when Chris is brought into Argus HQ. Harcourt then defends herself and tells Sasha to bring her complaints to Argus Human Resources, a line that causes Sasha to smirk before walking away. That particular reaction makes me feel like Sasha knows damn well that Argus isn't about to hire Harcourt.
Oh, I missed your question, Igramil. Said, do you think the new Peacemaker dimension is Earth X? That's what a lot of people have speculated it to be. So I'm guessing that's what it's gonna be. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. The episode drops in about 7 minutes. We cannot watch the episode on this YouTube channel because we would get banned. But if you have it, you can watch it on your own and then have us as a second screen option to hang out with you and discuss the episode while you watch it on whatever venue you can watch it. So if you're not into that, go ahead and head on out. But if you want to have a good time and hang out with us, feel free. We're gonna be talking about the entire episode
again, even after her help with apprehending Peacemaker. Because like I said in my past breakdowns, I'm willing to bet that the only person blocking Harcourt from being rehired is Harcourt herself, as she's begun to devolve into a massively angry, violent, and closed-off individual who likes to fight innocent bar patrons just to take the edge off. Rick orders Sasha and Flurry to leave him alone and disable all the cameras so he can piece up Peacemaker in peace. And while Peacemaker is getting the shit kicked out of him by Papa Flag, Harcourt pulls John Big Puss Economos aside and convinces him to formally book Chris into the Argus system. And when he does, Rick...
Oh yeah, go ahead, stay around. Let's get it. Yeah, 100%. We're gonna be starting in about 6 minutes.
Is forced to stop beating the bricks out of Chris, failing to provoke Chris into...
And yes, I believe that is the Earth with all the people who how should we say it, don't like variety around them.
fighting back and striking a government agent, an offense that could easily land his ass back in prison or worse. But what's particularly interesting and somewhat surprising is how Agent Flurry appears to support John's decision to formally book Peacemaker into the Argus system. Flurry does not appear to be nearly as enthused about Rick Flag Sr.'s clear abuse of power as Sasha
you got that right,
and wants
KR.
to do things by the book. And such thing makes a lot of sense when you think about it from his perspective as a black man in America, as he would know the history of excessive force and corruption in American law enforcement.
People, yeah.
So even though Chris ain't a
yeah.
brother and owns a demon-possessed chaos chicken that sent most of his men into the ICU, Flurry still wants all of his prisoners to be treated with some kind of dignity, which is very respectable. On the other hand, later on in the episode, we see that Sasha is very much supportive of Rick Flag's excessive use of force, as she too
says they got
cared
the,
about Rick Flag
pretzels
Jr.
in the water.
when he was alive, and they worked together.
I got
Which
my
is
water
something that
here too.
causes
I need to
me
get a
raise
reload
my
soon,
eyebrow
too,
a bit,
man. I'm running
because
out.
at the top of the episode, we learn from Harcourt at the funeral that Rick Flag Jr. was a bit of a womanizer who made love to a lot of women that he worked with. So maybe Rick and Sasha had a brief fling back when he was alive, much like Rick and Harcourt had. Who knows? All I know is that my boy Rick Flag Jr. had impeccable taste in women while he was alive. Well, except for...
I'm gonna have to echo those comments. Yeah, he had some real good taste. Real good taste.
For that one time he dated that demon witch, but in his defense, she did have the face of Cara Delevingne, so I get it. I understand. To show her appreciation for Rick's actions, Sasha begins flirting with him, with Rick favorably insisting that she call him...
I'm more of a Marvel comic person too. Like DC is not my strong suit, but I'm learning more and more each day. But yeah, Marvel, I'm like an encyclopedia on Marvel stuff. But I definitely know enough of the DC stuff to keep it going and be excited about it. Eager says, "You ready for Peacemaker season 2, episode 6?" Yes, I am. It would be real nice if we got 580 subscribers before we made it to the episode, so I can break this dance out for y'all. Let's just hope so. Let's hope so.
By his first name to show that he's down with being informal. Though I do have a suspicion that Sasha Bordeaux's
I see you,
interest in
Faro.
Rick
You
Flag
switched up to the other
might
video.
not
That's
be
all
as
good. I
innocent
appreciate
as
it.
it seems. Because in the Prime Earth continuity of the DC Comics, Sasha Bordeaux ends up becoming director of Argus outright. So maybe there's a chance that we are witnessing Sasha trying to use her close connection with Rick Flag in order to get his seat as permanent Argus director. Because as of right now, Rick Flag is merely acting director until a more permanent person can fill his place. And maybe Sasha is trying to be that cybernetic person. And I kind of hope that she is. Not just because she's fine as hell, but also because I feel like it would be karma for Rick Flag's subtle manipulation of Harcourt. Also, Sasha Bordeaux's cybernetic eyes keeping watch over Argus in the DCU would fit super well with Argus's logo, which is literally a giant gazing eyeball. But all that is just conjecture and has yet to be seen. And it also makes a lot of sense for Rick Flag to lose his position as acting head of Argus so he could be around and available for the second season of Creature Commandos, the series where his character first appeared in the DCU. His character is very much still involved with that team and their story, and he can't really do that from the comfort of his office. So I definitely feel like he's going to lose his position very, very soon. And during Sasha's conversation with Rick about his actions, Rick tells Sasha that he had Judo Master tail Chris when Leota and Adrian went to pick him up after he sustained
My man,
very
Judo
illegal
Master.
injuries,
I thought about
with the
breaking
goal
out
of
some
figuring out
Flamin'
where
Hot Cheetos
Peacemaker
tonight
hid his
for
interdimensional
Judo
portal.
Master, but
And
maybe
I
I'll
love
do
how
that
Judo
next week.
Master's steering wheel is even themed with flames to show his love for flaming hot Cheetos. And while the 11th Street kids are getting their 11th Street asses tailed by Kung Fu Gumby, Red Saint Wild is getting his flesh feasted on by the birds of the forest. Because it turns out
Yeah, that part was crazy too. That part was crazy too. It turns out that Eagly was the prime eagle, as they call it. So yeah, I'm gonna switch my screen up over to this right here because we are waiting for the episode to show up. It looks like we got about a minute before the episode pops onto HBO Max. So if you're gonna take a break, you might as well go ahead and take that break right now and make sure you come right back here to hang out with me while we watch the episode live. Of course, can't show it on stream, but if you want to hang out with us while we all watch the episode together on our own devices, you can do so. And that's usually how we go about doing things. Kung Fu Gumby. Yeah, I know. That was a good one. All right. Usually I don't have to like refresh the screen or anything like that. Oh, and in the nick of time, we just went up to 580 subscribers. So whenever we get subscribers on this channel, I'm trying to get my Lane from Friends dance on. She was like, I got more rhythm than that though. 580580580 in the house. Thank you. Whoever you are, appreciate you being our 580th subscriber. 100% I appreciate it. And just so you know,
I don't have friends. I got family.
welcome to the family. I appreciate you. Number 580. Our family's growing, man. Our family's growing. I remember when we was doing this channel and it was like in the low hundreds. It was so hard to break 100. It was so hard to break 100. And then it was pretty tough getting to 500. But like these 80 that we've gotten since 500 have came like so quick, like within a month, maybe a month and a half. And I know as you get higher and higher, it gets easier and easier to get the subs. So I'm hoping that we are able to continue to grow and develop on this channel. Let me refresh real quick, see if it's up yet. It is. The title of the episode, Ignorance is Chris. So yeah, episode is up and running. We are going to be hanging out and watching the episode. So, just so you know, we can't show it on the stream, but we can hang out and enjoy the episode together. Faro says they'll be back. All right, we'll be here. We'll be here. Don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and switch my screen up real quick. I already got my timer up and running. So what you'll have to do is I'm going to start the episode. If there's any like random previews for some other show or something like that, I am going to fast forward past that. I'm going to fast forward past the preview thing and just jump directly into when the episode starts. So yeah, let me get that up and going. My timer is going to start. I hope you guys got your HBO Max up and running and ready. So my timer in the episode for me is going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's watch. All right, looks like we got one preview. Now they got the little Peacemaker talking about the podcast right now. Oh, Peacemaker's going to be in Mortal Kombat 1. I love it. I love it. Now they're doing a recap of the episode. I'm not going to watch that either, so I'm hitting skip recap on that. Patrick, why can you only do episodes 1 through 4? But yeah, the episode is starting right now. Oh man, we in the other Peacemaker world. This is after that fight they had last week against the kaiju, I'm guessing. Yeah, they got all the slime on them. I'm trying to see if there's any people of color in the background. I don't see any so far. Time-wise in the episode, I'm at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh, they only got 4 episodes? Oh, no. You got to check around the interwebs and you might be able to find some alternative ways of watching the episode, at least like a little bit after the fact. They might not be able to show it live, but it'll be a little bit after the fact. What is going on with their faces? Why did their faces melt? Dude, that was crazy. The new intro is wearing on me a little bit. Like I'm starting to dig it more and more every time I watch it. Still not as good as the first one, but I like it more every time I watch it. Patrick, do you have Twitter? Or I should say X? If you have X, I suggest you give me a follow on there. I might be able to point you in a direction of some resources that may help you on your journey. Yeah, I haven't done one of those in a long time, KR. I know I used to back in the day, hardcore, but not as much as of late. I know some other alternative ways nowadays, though. I like the song now, man. It's getting me. I like the song now. Yeah, I like the song now. I like it. Vigilante. He's one of my favorites too, man. Yeah, I know they're hardcore with that type of stuff over in England, man. But yeah, if you got Twitter, give me a follow on Twitter so I can shoot you a message. Might be able to point you in the right direction for something. On Twitter, I'm Jeremy JD Dorsey. On Twitter, you can follow me on there. Hardcore. His secret room. Oh boy. Yeah, I know I like his mom too. But it seems like Mr. Adrian has been telling some tales. Oh boy. Pharaoh is back. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sandwiches. She can make some sandwiches. I could take a sandwich. What the heck? He got all the stuff. If I had that money in my basement, Lord knows I'm stealing it and I'm using it. Oh, he has a Beanie Baby collection. Oh man, I know they're gonna try to use this like dimensional door thing and get sent to some crazy places. I bet we might get one of the cameos this way, one of the good cameos this way. How do they know how to align the door or the things on the door? I was about to say, doesn't that thing like shoot? Yeah. Yep. Ah, that white powdery substance, huh? So they just happened to get it right on the first time. I don't know about that. I was gonna say, yeah, they're gonna have to lean into the fact that they just got sprayed with all that powder. I want to see the crazy rat eating alien that was in that's always here too. Oh, there he is. There he is. Hmm. The xenomorph. KR said I summoned him. Yeah, I know. Every time they go there, I always want to see him. Yeah, I want to see what eventually he's gonna have to like speak or something because he only thing he does is come out there and like drop off rats in this incinerator or whatever. Oh man. I love Tim Meadows, man. Oh man, who's he gonna meet at the? Oh, who's he gonna meet there? KR said I like his mom. Yeah, I liked his mom too. She was cool. Oh man, they're gonna have some problems with Adebayo in this word. I think that's how we're gonna figure out that they don't like certain people here. Oh man, I'm gonna need them to close that door though. Faro back again on the other side. Swapping it out, huh? Okay, I got you. I got you. Now, how is hardcore gonna get out of this? I honestly would know somebody's lying to me if they were talking like this. You got white stuff in your hair, by the way. I was about to say I never heard of somebody being weirded out and that makes them throw up. Got a little surprisey surprise.
Hey, I'm obviously not prepped for stream. Oh, okay, Patrick and KR in the house. Hey, guys.
Yep.
Oh, that's an interesting
Name. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got Pharaoh in the house. Eager Mule. Nice.
Yeah. Nice little turnout tonight. You know,
Aw,
usual type crew hanging
Hi,
out.
friends. Oh, man. My daughter did my hair earlier, so I apologize.
KR says, "Hey,
Hey,
Katie."
KR. Hi. Okay. I have not watched this, so I can't.
Yeah.
I can't stay and watch it. I don't want any spoilers. But I'm glad everybody's doing well.
Yep. Show everybody your shirt.
Oh, be a nice human, right? Like, it shouldn't be hard.
And I'm rocking the Scooby Doo gang.
This is better, but, you know.
No, yours is better. Much better.
Yeah, we need to make our own custom shirts. I
Yeah,
got
I
a
know.
lot to say.
For real.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, she's just getting off work, man. The life of a small business owner. Crazy hours. Man, interesting scene we got going on here. Too bad for that fog. I know that for sure. Vigilante is so goofy, man. He's only competent when it matters, right? The marching powder. So he walked to his house. I wonder what this vigilante's gonna be, man. Miles. Got my cat in the building too. Come here, Mozzie. Want to say hi to everybody too? Come here, my man. My cat Miles has a perpetual smirk on his face. Miles. He usually hangs out with me when I stream anyway, so glad he was willing to come on camera for a little bit today. Cheerios. Cheerios. Yep, that's my guy. That's my guy, KR. You can say toxic though because he is kind of toxic. Like he's a jerk most of the time. So this version, oh, it looks just like him. They both goofy. Spider-Man memed. So I mean that's a confirmation that Spider-Man is canon in DC Comics. Interesting. Well, he said Spider memed. Did we just become best friends? Okay, this is where Rick Flag is at Belle Reve. Ah, close enough, KR. Close enough. I knew what you meant. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Oh, really? Really? So that's the cameo. Wow. I forgot they were taking him there. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot higher profile too. Being goofy. Hmm. Hmm. An opportunity for redemption, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that was a way higher profile appearance than I was thinking. Natty, no thanks. Man, I wonder what's gonna happen with that now. I wonder what's gonna happen with that. I'm guessing they're gonna end this episode with the revelation of what version of Earth they're on. Yeah, I can't believe she didn't inhale any of that. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, we just had a big cameo. Big cameo. Big cameo. If you want me to spoil it, I can spoil it right now for you. But since you're asking, I'll give you the chance to say no, you don't want to be spoiled. Oh yeah, it was a good one. It was real big. Real big. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. Welcome to the chat. This is Watch Stuff with Us. My name is JD. I appreciate you for coming and hanging out. You should go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be our 581st subscriber. And you might get a little dance out of me. Just might get one. And by might, I mean you will. Hardcore is a mess, man. She is a mess. Yeah, definitely a pretty big deal. Oh, and we got 581st subscribers. So on this channel, when we get subscribers, we like to dance it out. So if you're watching right now and in the chat, please throw some party emojis in the chat because we about to dance it out. Party up in the chat. Throw them party emojis in the chat. 581, 581, 581. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou, for subscribing. 581 in the building. 581, 581. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you for doing that. And just so you know,
What's up, buddy?
I don't have friends. I got family.
welcome to the family. A cloud man. Oh man. See, they just giving us little drips and drabs of what's going on. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, look at that hate in her eyes, man. Yep. Yep. Yeah, oh boy is right. Oh man. Everything is hitting the fan on this one. So everybody was right. Oh man. One got out. One got out. Dude. Oh, there we go. Look at that flag. Oh. Mm. Oh, why the episode so short? Why is it so short? Oh, come on. I thought we had like at least another 5 minutes left. Wow. Wow. So yeah, what everybody thought was correct. What everybody thought was correct. Man, man, man. Mm. All right, all right, all right. Let me go ahead and mute this. So let me see if they have anything like a post credit. Oh, they do have a post credit scene. So let me go back to the start of that. So I'm fast forward a little bit to get to the post credit scene, which is starting now. Thanks for throwing the hearts in the chat. I appreciate it. Oh man. Okay. Well, what everyone said was correct. Let me get back out of this. And let me switch my screens up real quick. Yeah, Hardcore tried. She tried. Man, man, man. So yeah, that was a heck of an episode. We about to dive deep into heavy spoilers. I think there are two big spoilers in this episode that we probably need to discuss and talk about real quick. I'll give everybody a little bit of time to trickle in. I'm going to check and see if there's any summaries up, but I don't think so because everybody's watching this episode all at once. So 6. Let's see. Nope, got the trailer. Yep, nope. There's nothing up. Oh, we got Champion Jeff subscribing on the purple channel. So just so you know, Champion Jeff, whenever we get a subscriber in the building, subscribers and followers get a dance. Mm, 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 mm. Jeff, Champion Jeff in the building, following on the Purple Network. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate you for doing so. And just so you know,
I don't have friends. I got family.
welcome to the family. Yeah, Champion says, what an ending. Wow. Yeah, that was pretty heavily speculated upon. A lot of people had figured out early on that there weren't many people of color in the background of that other dimension that they had went to. I think we watched the episode and you can see in our thumbnail, there's a picture. You can't really see my cursor on the screen. No, it's not showing up on there. But our thumbnail that's in the bottom corner, there is a picture and it has some stars in it. So people had even figured out that the stars, there were 14 stars, and I guess that relates to some sort of different rules to abide by for those types of people. We'll just say it like that. But yeah, it was heavily speculated that that was the type of world we were living in. Maddie girl, come on now, come on. No digging. You can't play with your ball over here. But yeah, it was heavily speculated on that that's what was going on. So yeah, Champion says the next few episodes are about to get really interesting. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to, like, is this just the entire? Well, I'm guessing it's the country. So is this the entire world is like that, where everyone doesn't like people of color? And like, what did they say? It was a black or something like that? Like one got out? Like, what the heck? Like, that was wild. That was wild. And as far as the cameo, there was a major cameo in this episode, and we're about to spoil that right now. So please tune away quickly if you do not want to hear that spoiler. But the cameo was none other than Lex Luthor from jail, from Belle Reve prison, where he met with Rick Flag, and Rick Flag basically told him that he needed to figure out a way to get Peacemaker from that other dimension, and that he would be able to get him to a lower security prison if he was able to do so. So I'm guessing the reason that he would want to move, he can't get him directly out of jail. So I guess the only thing that he can do is move him to that other prison. And if he moves him to that other prison, then he would be able to probably escape that prison and go about his own merry little way. So yeah, man, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was definitely like KR was saying, or H Blur, whichever one you want to be right now. But what they were saying when we saw that was that, like, wow, I was not expecting it to be that big of a cameo. But yeah, it was. That was huge. That was huge. Yeah, it looks like, man, it seems like I'm like one of the only people live right now talking about Peacemaker. So let me look real quick. There got to be some other people. Oh yeah, we got some other people doing watch parties. Yeah, we got some other folks doing watch parties, but none of them are as lit as this watch party. So thank you for hanging around and hanging out with us watching this one. Yeah, but let's see if they got any sort of recaps up, but I don't think they will. We'll just have to do it on our own. But yeah, I'm going to pull this up and kind of run through the episode just a little bit while it's on mute and kind of click through it. So let me make sure this is muted. Boom. So yeah, we had a little bit. Yeah, this first part where they ended up taking that picture in the restaurant, and their faces melted. That was super weird. That was super weird. Oh, it's not coming through. It's not letting me come through. Okay, that's all right. I'll switch it back over to this. But yeah, so yeah, we had that happen. What else did we have happen? I'm gonna move this to a different screen so at least I can look at this stuff while I discuss it. So yeah, we had the first part where they had them meeting in a restaurant. Nothing really crazy there, but their faces kind of melted at the end. I think that was just sort of letting us know that this was gonna be it's a different place, a different sort of vibe in this place. Then later on, we had the crew going to Vigilante's house and meeting his mom, who was who was excellent, man. And of course, she would embarrass him by saying that I guess he had said in there, or when talking to her, that Harcourt was his girlfriend. So interesting. Then they ended up going up into into Adrian's lair, I guess you want to call it, his secret room where he had a bunch of material that he had taken from drug dealers and a ton of money. But needless to say, when they decided to open up the portal, it blew a lot of the drugs into their face. I'm surprised they didn't play that up more. Oh, we got somebody else in the building. Haiti Jr. What's going on, Junior? Yeah, the episode was too short. I 100% agree with that. I felt like it was way too short. Like way too short. Not even just like a little short. It was way too short. And they've been kind of skimping us on the last few episodes. They've been just past 30 minutes. So I've been expecting some longer episodes. And yeah, I wasn't feeling that. I could have loved to have had like another 6 minutes. But yeah. KR says, agreed, the shortest episodes have all been 37 minutes. Yeah, this one was right around there. Like, if you fast forward through all the early stuff and the intro, I think this one was probably like around 34 minutes, which was that's quick. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that went down, but yeah, that was kind of quick. What else did we have happen? So they ended up making it into the portal. they ran into my favorite xenomorph, as they want to call him, who of course was just emptying his little like rat-like thing into the garbage incinerator and didn't have anything to say to anybody, but I'm glad that he showed up. Then eventually the crew ended up going into the other dimension and running into Chris's brother. We got Scorpion in the building. What's going on, Scorpion? What's going on? How are you? I'm guessing you watched the episode already as well. If you did, yes, we are discussing it right now. And if you subscribe to the channel, you might get a little dance. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who's checking us out right now. If you're new to the channel, my name is JD. We do so many different shows on this channel, including Peacemaker tonight. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Jump into the chat. Let us know what you thought of the episodes. So Scorpion, yeah, let us know what you thought. What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't know if they haven't said that it was Earth X, but Earth X was a universe that had that sort of theming. So I'm guessing that's what it's going to end up being. Eager Mule said, "Are you sure about that? What are you talking about?" Just want to make sure I know what I'm responding to, or if you're talking to somebody else in the chat. So yeah, Harcourt and Chris's brother are hanging out, and they're going to go to the Argus headquarters, which is cool. I guess there's no problem with that. We got a scene of Chris with the other Harcourt who was showering, and they just so happened to use some very well-placed fog to keep everything from being seen. So I'm a little upset about that, since we got to see so much in the other episodes. I was, maybe hoping and wishing to see a little bit of extra on this one. And then we had Vigilante going to his house, just walking down the street. And then you had Harcourt, our version of Harcourt, the regular Earth version of Harcourt, making it to the Argus building and getting pulled over to the side because she was sprayed with all the drugs. So the dog stopped her, and they ended up pulling her over to the side. Eager Mule says episodes at 8.8 out of 10. I usually go a 5-star scale. I would give this episode a 4, only because it was not necessarily a letdown. The only drawback about it that I had about it was that it was too short. I'm glad that we finally got all the revelations that we got, but I would say the episode was just a little bit too short. Definitely wanted some more out of that. Then we had Vigilante running into the other version of Vigilante, who they have like 100% compatibility. They're like the same exact person. So that's cool, except for one big difference. And that one big difference is that this version of Vigilante does not like Peacemaker, and he says it's his arch nemesis. So yeah, just seeing both of them meet, and I was wondering if the other Vigilante was gonna be okay with them or not, but yeah. Oh, and he did. He said we Spider-Man memed. So wow, I didn't really know that like a different comic book could sort of like mention that. Like this is like DC versus Marvel. I didn't know that they could even mention the other in this sort of way. So interesting. So that means that Spider-Man is canon in DC Comics. And that might be something that everybody that follows DC Comics knows, but I did not know that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Adebayo and Economos are trying to clean up the mess that Eagly left. And then we got the scene of the revelation, the probably the most major scene of the entire episode, where Lex got to meet with Rick Flag Sr., and they worked out the deal that if he was able to help him track down Peacemaker, that he would get him to a lower security prison, which of course he's going to be able to break out. Hunter E says, watch stuff with us. What if, oh man, if that version of Superman comes to Earth 1, wow, that would be crazy. That would be real crazy. I don't know if yeah, I don't know if I don't know if everybody's ready for that. I don't know if everybody's ready for that. That would be a cool twist, but yeah, I don't know if everybody's ready for that. I'd be down for it just because it'd be wild. It would be wild. What else do we have? So yeah, they brokered a deal real quick. Then we had Harcourt, the regular version of Harcourt, talking to our regular version of Chris, and basically she was saying that she's a broken person and that she doesn't deserve love, and Chris basically was just pouring his heart and soul out to her and saying that, you know, he loves her regardless. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where she ends up going from here, and if she starts to at least open up her heart a little bit to him. I kind of think that's what's going to happen by the end, but she's definitely a conflicted person for sure. And Eager Mule says Superman versus Superman. KR says evacuate immediately. Yeah, yeah, get out of here real quick, if that ends up happening. um, so what else happened after that? Like my fault for doing this. I wish I could show this on the screen, but I can't. I'm just sort of fast forwarding through the episode. Then we had the whole ending. The last pretty much 2 minutes of the episode was all the craziness. Started off with like I said before, Adrian saying that the Earth X version of Adrian saying that Peacemaker is his arch enemy. And then we had Adebayo walking down the street and waving at somebody, and they gave her the nastiest look. Then we had Economos still in the house, and then he runs into Peacemaker's dad. Or he gets tackled by Peacemaker's dad after he got hit in the head with a beer. And then he basically stabbed his hand and to keep him in place, and Economos just started spilling the beans on everything and told him that there was a different version of Chris in this universe. He hasn't told him that his version of Chris is dead, but he did tell him that there is a different version of Chris. The Earth X version of Harcourt comes into the building and confronts the other version and basically says, this is not me, you need to arrest that person. And then all the people start to realize and see Adebayo walking down the street. And let me get this quote because I want to get this quote right. One got out, a black. Like, one got out. So, like, where are they keeping all my people at, man? Like, that's that's crazy to me. Like, they're all locked up somewhere. Like, dude, that's wild. That's wild. That's really creepy to me. That's really creepy. That's really scary to me. What else? What else? What else we got? Trying to see. Oh yeah, we can get a little bit of it on the screen right there. Yep. So one got out, a black. Isn't that wild? And then all of the I guess all the people who are around in the city start chasing Adebayo down the block because they're gonna tear her up. Like, that's so messed up, man. That is so messed up. Yeah. So it basically ends with her running down the street, and then we roll credits. So yeah. That was wild. That was wild. Was not expecting it to be that direct, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. We got somebody spamming the purple chat. KR, if you get a chance, can you go over there and block that? But if not, it's all good. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. This was a good episode. It was a good one. I give it 4 stars out of 5. KR says, yeah, are they being used somehow? Somewhere is depressing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know we're gonna eventually find out what's happening with them. But yeah, I wonder what exactly is going on and how. They said that they got out, so they must be being kept somewhere. You know, maybe it's like camps or something like that. But yeah, yeah, that's a crazy world. It's crazy enough, man, that you had to go through something like that in the real world, but to think that that side of the events ended up winning in this earth. So yeah, that's definitely crazy. But yeah, fun episode. I'm definitely ready to see where this one goes from here. But where I'm gonna go from here is to bed because I got to be up early to work tomorrow. So let me go ahead and read and give a shout out to everybody who was in the chat tonight. Big shout out to Scorpion 2025, Lou Hambaweza. I'm butchering that name. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering that name. Patrick, I'm just gonna call you Lou. Lou in the building. Thank you for coming by. Patrick Wheeler was in the building. Thank you for coming by. I hope you feel better too. Faro was in the building. I really appreciate you for coming by and subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the family. Who else did we have? We had Tistics. I'm just gonna say Tistics and leave it at that. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. Maddie girl. Come on, girl. Come on. She is like obsessed with this ball. Yeah, they always come through on the purple site for whatever reason. And it's definitely not your fault. There's nothing anybody can do about it. It's not like we got a ton of people viewing over there, but somehow the bots like always get through. They got 10 bots for everyone that gets banned. So like, I know I sit there and go through and look at the logs and I ban as many of them as I can, but some of them get through, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's see. When I didn't have any viewers over there, I didn't get any. So I take it as a compliment. Who else did we have? We had Eager Mule in the building. I saw Eager Mule earlier in the show, well, earlier in the day. I responded to one of their comments saying that they were excited for the show tonight. So yeah, I'm real glad they came through. Who else did we have? We had Junior come through. Big shout out. Thank you for coming by. Who else did we have? Faro, Eager Mule. I think that was about it. Pressure Jones in the building. What's going on, Pressure Jones? Oh, it looks like we got another subscriber. Real quick, whenever we get subscribers on this channel, we dance it out. 582 in the building. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I 100% appreciate you for doing so. We are up to 582 subscribers. Oh, what a good feeling. And just so you know,
I don't have friends. I got family.
welcome to the family.
I don't have
I
friends.
appreciate you.
I got family.
Oh yeah, I got final notification finally popped up. So yeah, awesome. Let me see if I can move that. New subscriber alert. Boom. Let me move that up a little bit so that always gets seen. I'm gonna move that right there. Boom. Yes, so Pressure Jones, I appreciate you for doing that. I really appreciate you for doing that. Yeah, the stream is gonna be ending in the next few minutes, but yeah, be sure to come back next week. And also, I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of our schedule for the upcoming week. Dr. Corndog, where can I watch this for free? I can't tell you exactly where you can watch this for free, but there are definitely places you can do so. But yeah, I can't really talk about that on here. You're gonna have to do your own research on that one, or follow me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, I might tell you something on there. But anyway, Pressure Jones says Vin can't be in this universe. Right. Vin is in every universe. I don't know what you thought. Vin is driving a car somewhere with a deep raspy voice for no reason in every universe that you can think of. So yeah. But yeah, I really appreciate you for subscribing. I really do. Let me give you guys a rundown of my schedule for the rest of this week and for next week. So no stream tomorrow, but just so you know, Monday through Friday, we drop a trailer review for a movie, video game, TV show, anything, some sort of trailer review every day at 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's every day, Monday through Friday. This Saturday, starting at noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be doing a live stream watch party for all 4 episodes of Marvel Zombies. So if you are into that show and you want to hang out, grab some popcorn, settle in for about an hour and a half, and we're going to check out all of those episodes on the stream and do a watch party for those. Then after that, coming up on next week, we'll roll into Tuesday. Tuesday evening, we will be doing a live stream watch party for Dancing with the Stars, season 34, episode 3. So yeah, that's Katie's show. That's not one that I was a big fan of, but I'm a huge fan of it now because when we streamed last time, we got, I think, like 23 subscribers that night alone. And like that episode on our channel is creeping up on one of our most viewed ever. I think it's like our third most viewed episode ever right now. So yeah, we're close to, I think we're knocking on like almost 1.9 thousand views for that one. And then since I do 2 streams, that's just for the horizontal one. The vertical one that comes up in the shorts feed, that one is closing in on 1,000 views. So it's definitely our most viewed episode if you tabulate both of them. So yeah, we'll be doing that on Tuesday evening. Then on Wednesday evening, it will be me and my main man James doing episode 5 of Gen V season 2. This last episode was a little bit of a bust in my opinion, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. I got a feeling it's gonna pick up. And then right back to next Thursday, we will be here for Peacemaker season 2 episode 7. So yeah, that one's gonna be a big one because there was a whole bunch that just happened in this last episode. So I'm really excited to watch that one. But yeah, that is our schedule for the upcoming week. Like I said, if you are not a subscriber to this channel and you don't appreciate the grind that we are on right now, you need to jump on the bandwagon right now because this channel is blowing up and doing things, and I can't do that without you guys and you guys' support, man. I really appreciate everybody's support. KR says, don't watch the show normally, but have fun. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm glad that you did. Like I said, it's not really my thing either, but I had a blast, man. And so many people are like super passionate about Dancing with the Stars. I did not know that. My wife is one of those people that's pretty passionate about it. But yeah, some of the other folks, they were like on it. So yeah, it was a fun time. I really can't wait till next week to see how it goes. Pressure Jones says, the Dean twist from Gen V was good. Oh yeah, big twist. If you go back and watch our watch party from yesterday, you can see our commentary that we had while it was going on, because we knew that something was up with the Dean, and that even though Kate couldn't see his powers, and that she thought that he was powerless, we knew that he had some sort of powers. So, and I got to give credit to one of our subscribers by the name of No Name. So his name is No Name, but he had a theory that I am 100% is going to be correct. So on Gen V, they had that that person, I don't know what to call them, the person that was in that cryogenic chamber that was all burned up. So first off, that's Godolkin. That was the first part of the theory, which I agree with, because we saw Godolkin at the very beginning of the episodes like get burned, burned really bad. So somebody saved them, and they were in that little thing. So the person that we see as the Dean now, I'm guessing that person is being controlled by Godolkin from that little container thing that he's in. So that's why she couldn't see any sort of Gen, like she didn't see Gen V or any sort of, like she couldn't detect that he was a suit, because he's not. But that other person is controlling him, just like he was able to control Marie and Jordan in the episode as well. So that was a good theory. Like I said, I got to give that credit to No Name, but I think that theory nails it. But we have 583 subscribers. And just so anybody knows, if you're not sure, you didn't know in this chat, in this channel, whenever we get subscribers, we like to dance. So I'm going to ask you guys to participate in this as well. Whenever you see a subscriber and I start my dance, I need the cheer emojis and the party emojis in the chat. So get those up while I get my dance on real quick. $583. Thank you so much for subscribing. 583. Get them party emojis up. I see a few in there. I see a few. We can get some more. Let's get some more. 583. 583. Yes, thank you so much for subscribing. And just so you know, whoever you are, please jump in the chat, say what's up so I know who you are. But just so you know,
I don't have friends. I got family.
welcome to the family. I appreciate you for subscribing to watch stuff with us. So yeah, I gave you guys my schedule. I gave all the shout outs. We just got our dance on. Yeah, and I'm gonna head out for the night. I will be back on Saturday at noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time for our watch party live stream of all 4 episodes of Marvel Zombies. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. Yeah, Pressure Jones, welcome. Welcome, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight and subscribing to the channel. Don't be a stranger. Like I said, I'm on here a ton. I know Tuesday, Katie will be back. And on Saturday, when I do Marvel Zombies, I'm gonna be on with my brother-in-law by the name of Stephen Lewis. And that man is a DC and Marvel like encyclopedia. This dude, I mean, I thought I knew a lot, but this dude, he blows me away. He knows everything about everything. So yeah, I'm really excited to have him on the show with me on Saturday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Much love to each and every one of you guys for hanging out. And if nobody has told you this, if nobody has let you know this for the day or as of late, I want you to know I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me. I would not do this, I would not continue to do this if you guys did not come in this chat and say what's up, and I did not have these folks hanging out here to join me in this thing that brings me a little bit of joy. So I hope that my joy is able to pass down to you guys and give you guys a little bit of joy too, and a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of fun along the way. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and a great night wherever you are in the world. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And KR says, oh, you got family drop out. All good, KR. All good. I'll try to figure out a way to survive without you. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try to figure out a way. Nah, enjoy the family, man. Enjoy the family. You know when we're around. But yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will see you when I see you. Peace and love, man. Peace and love.